Broadcasting live worldwide.
True Grit and Red Dirt Country is brought to you week in and week out by the following sponsors. Thank you very much. Earl's Rib Palace, 6 locations in the Oklahoma City metro area to serve you, including Edmond and Yukon. Pick a location and make Earl's a part of your family story. Log on to earlsribpalace.com. My favorite location is the one just north of Hideaway Pizza on Western Avenue, which is the original Earl's Rib Palace. Billingsley Ford Lincoln Service Department on the corner of Quanah Parker Trailway in Lawton, Oklahoma, right off of 82nd. When it comes to fixing your vehicle, Jason and the crew know what to do to help you get on the road, because there's nothing worse in the world to be broke down and then you can't get to where you're going. But never fear, the Billingsley Ford Lincoln Service Department is here to help you out. And if you need to trade up, hey, just walk across the little atrium way and talk to one of the talented sales representatives to get you into that new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. And you can check out that new Bronco while you're at it. Thank you very much. Bank First on 67th Street in Lawton. Megan Scott and her crew will make sure that your money and your family are put first. Bank First, 67th Street location, Lawton, Oklahoma. Stop by today and see what Megan Scott can do to help put you and your money first and make it do more for you and your family. Thank you very much, Viridian Coffee Company, and the official coffee of True Grit and Red Dirt Country is the Cowboy Brew. Get you some today. Fresh, locally owned and operated, and it is a veteran owned and operated company as well. 4 locations to serve you in Elgin, Duncan, Chickasha, and Lawton. Great coffee, great conversation, great atmosphere. That is Viridian Coffee Company. And I have absolute opportunity to talk to Miss Katie Ballew, and she is a female independent artist. And last week she was on Oklahoma Live TV's episode promoting women in the independent music circuit with Danny Carson, and it was a phenomenal interview. And now I have the opportunity to talk to her right here on True Grit and Red Dirt Country. How are you doing this evening, Katie?
I am fabulous. It sure is great to speak with you.
Well, it's great to speak with you too, Katie. And just a little bit so people can know, give me some a little bit of background in how you got into music, maybe some influences.
Well, I started as a kid with the good old family band and started playing polkas and stuff because I'm originally from Minnesota.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
Started then and just kept going because we didn't have a bass player and they nominated me. And I grew up listening to Loretta and Patsy Cline and all those fabulous artists from back in the day. That's where my influences lies, with Reba and those wonderful female artists that are so fantastic to listen to.
Absolutely. A couple of famous ones that you mentioned are a few of my favorites. Of course, Reba, Loretta, Patsy. You cannot have country music without Patsy Cline. There, I said it. So, and you said that you played bass. So did you do the upright bass?
I do play upright bass, however, it wasn't until maybe a little later in my career that I started playing that. But mostly I do play electric bass and guitar and flat top guitar.
Oh, that's cool. Flat tops are awesome. I love those.
Yeah, you can't, country music is just not country without that rhythm guitar.
Absolutely. You are absolutely correct on that. So what are some current projects that you're working on right now, and in some things that you might be working on in the future?
Well, right now we're working on some originals, doing some recording, and that's going just fabulous. We're also, we've got several gigs booked. On the 27th, we'll be at the Coal Creek Winery in Tuttle, Oklahoma, for their bingo night. And let's see, the 28th, we'll be at the Eagles Lodge in Chickasha. So that's just in the next weekend.
Is there anything coming up in September early do you know about?
Yeah, we're at Whiskey River in Woodward, and that's on the 4th of September.
Okay.
Saturday night.
All right, Saturday night, you got a show. All right, that's good to hear. And now you're in the recording studio. I'm looking forward to hearing what you're going to be putting out here pretty soon. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back, and we'll talk more about a little bit about what you got going as far as future projects after your recording session and some more gigs towards the winter and early 2022. You're listening to True Grit and Red Dirt Country. We'll be right back. JJ's Pro Audio is a professional sound and lighting company that can do a lot for you, your band, your family, and your business. Find out what services we provide for you and your company today with JJ's Pro Audio. Like us today on Facebook and see what JJ's Pro Audio can do to make your next event one to remember. That's JJ's Pro Audio. Like us on Facebook, send us a message, and get your event booked today. Hey, Oklahoma, Earl's Rib Palace has got you covered, and they've been doing a great job for 25 years, and they're looking to do 25 more. We got 6 locations to serve you that offer curbside pickup, delivery, and dine-in. Not to mention, if you need a catering event handled, Earl's Rib Palace has got you covered. Like us on Facebook and stop by one of our locations today, and find out more information on catering options at earlsribpalace.com. And we're back with True Grit and Red Dirt Country. Got the pleasure of having a good conversation with Katie Ballew, and we were talking about some gigs here in the last segment that she has coming up. And if you just tuned in, we'll refresh on some gigs that she has going on and her plans for the winter rolling into spring of 22 and how to get a hold of her. So Katie, let's recap on the events that you have coming up this weekend.
Oh, okay, sure. The 27th of August, we'll be at the Coal Creek Winery that evening, and then on Saturday, the 28th of August, we'll be at Eagles Lodge in Chickasha, and September 4th, we'll be at the Whiskey River in Woodward, Oklahoma.
And then where some people can get a hold of you through social media?
You can find the Katie Ballew Band on Facebook, and that's KatieBallew Band. So it's facebook.com/Katie Ballew Band, or you can go to facebook.com Katie and Kelly Country Duo, and that's Kelly, and you can find us there.
And do you have any plans going into the winter months, or are you just going to pretty much continue writing and prepping for your album that you're working on in the studio?
Yeah, we're going to spend some time just getting that recorded. We've had several requests for CDs, so we're just going to focus on that recording and keep playing gigs.
Well, thank you very much, Katie, for taking the time to talk to me right here on True Grit and Red Dirt Country. I appreciate you dedicating your time to talking to me, and also dedicating your time to making good country music for the good old folks of Oklahoma. And I hope when your album comes out that it is an absolute huge success.
Thank you so much, Raven.
You've been listening to True Grit and Red Dirt Country right here on the flagship station, 98.7 Red Dirt Rebel. Get the app today in your app store and take us anywhere in the world that you are. We're right there with you. And just a quick reminder that Viridian Coffee Company has 4 locations now to serve you in Elgin, Chickasha, Duncan, and in Lawton. For more information on Viridian Coffee Company, log on to viridiancoffee.com.